And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Justin McCormick back again, and it's going to be a double upload today. As we're going to get to some good action here, but kind of the sad situation. Our second game of the day is going to be Georgia Force. They are 1-8 at the moment, while we sit at 7-2. As we take a look at the divisions real quick. We'll definitely see in the National Conference, Dragons now tied with the Slash. They do hold the tiebreaker as they are 4-0 in their division. Slash sitting at 3-1, so they're definitely going to see if they can knock the Dragons off for a bit. The American Conference Rush still have it by a couple of games over the Avengers, and then the Cats, Rampage, and Sabercats and Gladiators all right behind them there, as it's a pretty close little contention. The Slash and Force are on two different sides of the coin here. The Slash at the top of the National Southern Division, while the Force sit there in the cellar, and they're down by a number of games, as they are only 1-8. Their first victory was in week 1, and then after that they have lost every game since. So as you see, the 8 losses in a row for the Force, something's been going on, as their total offense and points per game are last in the AFL. Their rush offense is next to last, while their pass offense is last, while we're the only team that's above them, though, in pass offense. Total defense, though, is actually pretty decent, as they're in the top 5. Their rush defense not as good, but their pass defense is one of the best. However, they are the worst team with turnovers. They are last with a negative 15, while we have a 19 in the positive area. So we're on the complete other end of the spectrum when it comes to turnovers and record. With the one win that we got from last week, we'll definitely be trying to see if we can continue that trend in this one. We check out the rosters here. Let's see how the Force are doing there, as we'll take a look first at the injury report. The Force have a few guys out, and there's probably a good reason why their guys are not doing so good. Chris Jackson is out with a torn hamstring, so he'll be done for the season. Jim Foster, wide receiver linebacker, has got a broken wrist. He's out for a couple more weeks, and Marcus Jacobs will not be able to make it. The wide receiver linebacker is going to be out there, so they are down 2 linebackers, and so they're going to have a little bit of trouble fielding some guys in this one. As we'll check out their full roster now of who is available to play football today. While we look at the quarterback, Chris Greason will lead the team back out there one more time, as he is an 89 overall quarterback with a pretty good arm. With Jackson out, they're going to rely on Troy Bergeron to lead them when it comes down to the offensive side of things. Willie Gary and Hammond Milligan will be there to play some good defense. On the line, Bobby Setzer will lead things off there. Marcus Keys and Mike Sutton backing him up, with Jermaine Smith on the other side. Ernest Allen, the old wily vet, will back him up there. Adam Metz, one of the more dominant linemen and nose guards, will be in action today. John Nix right behind him. With the linebackers having issues, Charlie Carpenter will be back there. Jason Ferguson also to help out there. With Marcus Jacobs and Jim Foster's out, Patrick Payne will be taking over a wide receiver linebacker, while wide receiver D-back rookie Johnny George will be doing what he can to see if he can make some plays. Nick Ward, the veteran, will be in action as well. With the kicker, Keith Gisbert and Mark Lewis will be there. Lewis will most likely be the one playing in this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, we decided to make a bit of a change to our uniforms. We are going to be back in black. So let's see how things go here. The Georgia Force coming to Cincinnati to face the Slash. Here we go. So here we are, Cincinnati, Ohio. The location for today's game, as we come off the road at a very big win there against our last opponents. So we'll see if we can do very good here against the Force. The Force have been problematic for us in past games. We did defeat them last season. And now the Slash take the field. Dan Russell leading his guys back out there as they go back to the black uniform and pants with the orange stripes and orange helmet. And they'll be looking to try and see if they can dominate, as their defense has been a bit lackluster as of late. So we'll see if that changes here. Force will call the toss, and they will call it wrong. It is tails. So Slash will decide they're going to kick it, as we normally like to do. Cincinnati ready to start things off. Mackenzie Homebrecker will kick it. So the Georgia Force sitting at the bottom of the rankings in the division. Slash at the top. Let's see if this continues or if the Force could actually cause a bit of a change in scenery there as Bergeron takes that one back. Tony Sharper with a tackle there, so our replacement lineman gets in there with a good hit. So here we go. Receivers Gary to the right, George and Bergeron to the left. And they're going to toss this one, as that's going to be a good toss. Gary will get it, and he'll move upfield 3 yards with a good spin move. Bonner with a tackle. This computer really likes to do that spin move. They really do. Vandiver, Golston, and Viong are out there on the D-line. See how well they can do this game as George goes in motion left to right. Back to pass. Throws that one. That one's picked off. Joseph Burns has got it, and he's gone. Pick six. And, oh, that is a roughing the passer penalty. Viong just negated that one. Oh, that was at the wrong time, Big V. So that will be an automatic first down, as Joseph Burns had a pick six there. He's already got 8 interceptions on the year, as Onomatopoeia checked also has 5 interceptions. So that's why this team has been doing good in the turnover differential, as we'll see how well they do. First down, 24-yard line, and that's going to be a big bomb to the left corner of the end zone. Touchdown, George, and touchdown, Force. As Georgia's going to score first in this game. Definitely a big play there, as Greason found his man. Mark Lewis back to kick the extra point here. He will kick that one up in and good. So Force already on the board after the first drive, and that's usually how things happen. One play, 26 yards. Greason gets a good pass and gets it to George, as this will bank off the net. Burns will get a return here, and Burns will get clocked. Good tackle there at the 13-yard line. First down. So here we go. Victor Velcro, Davian Rutledge, and Cornelius Bonner are the wideouts. Rutledge, offensive specialist, goes back. There we go. Russell's going to fling that one, and good defense there, as I don't believe I threw that one hard enough. See if Russell can do better here on second down. Rutledge will take off. Gonna throw that one over the middle. In and out of the hands there. That is incomplete. So let's see what we got this time. I believe that was a bad call there, so we're going to have to try and fix that. We go back to pass there. Rutledge has got a step, and I can't do it. Good defense there. And the Force are going to cause us to have to kick this one. Okay, so that was definitely not good. 3 plays and do nothing with it. This will be about a 40, 50, 52-yard field goal here. As Homebrecker will kick this one straight. It will drift a little to the left, but It will stay straight and true just enough as Mackenzie Homebreaker puts 3 on the board for the Slash. 7-3 now. Force lead it. So 52-yard field goal by Mackenzie Homebreaker. He has definitely been very consistent this year, if nothing else. Wish I could say the same thing for the rest of the offense, but here we go. As that kick will be up, and that will go toward the corner of the end zone. And that'll be out of bounds. That'll be a touchback, so just enough accuracy for Homebreaker to keep me from fouling that one up. 1st and 10 on the 5. Force scored on the first drive. Let's see if drive number 2 is the same. Greason goes back to pass. He's going to roll out to the right. Bergeron's got room, and he's going to go all the way. As Velcro takes him down, and then he goes down. Now the Force are playing some serious football as they want to get out of the cellar. That'll put them up by 10. This will be for a 14-3 lead here as Lewis backs up to kick this one. Up, in, and good as usual. So the Force with a 2-possession lead now. One play, 45 yards and a score. Greason to Bergeron. I would call it a drive, but it really wasn't a drive. It was just a good shotgun play as Burns does break one tackle, but he can't get out of the other one. Down at the 10, 1st down. So Velcro with a strained tricep. He will be back. Joseph Burns is out there, so we might have another option offensively here. Rutledge goes back to pass. Or Russell goes back to pass. He looks for Rutledge, and Rutledge has got it. Touchdown, Slash. So there we go. That's a good play there. And with that, the Slash will get within 5. This will make it 4. We'll just go ahead and go for the 1 here. No need to do anything stupid early. So 14-10 the score now. As the Force give up a big bomb there, just like the Slash did. One play, 40 yards. Russell hits Rutledge, and that's the score. So let's see what they got this time. Slash have got to try and see if they get their defense to work here, because they have had some trouble over the last few weeks. As that'll go off the net, Bergeron's going to get it. He'll get laid out. And there's a holding penalty, so that'll make it a touchback back at the 5-yard line. Ferguson, the guilty party on that one, and the Force coach is not happy about it. So no good arguing on that call, but okay. So here we go. We got Viong on the line here with Golston and Van Diver. Bergeron takes off. We're going to throw that one and swat it down. Viong knocked it down. There's a penalty, but I don't believe we need to take it. Smith called for holding on that one, but we'll just decline that and make it 2nd down. 1:13 left in the 1st quarter. Pretty tightly contested matchup at the moment. All 3 receivers to the left. Bergeron off the line, takes off. Greason back to pass. They'll throw that one. Ooh, nearly picked off on Matapia. Was looking for number 6, and he didn't quite get it. Greason now looking at 3rd and 10 at his own 5. He's got to try and see if he can come up with something here. Back to pass. He'll launch that one, and that is going to be caught. George with a catch and a 1st down as Velcro was trying to get over there. I tried for it, but just missed it. And that will put the ball on the 23-yard line, so see what they can do here. Bergeron takes off. Here we go. As that is a good throw there to the right, nearly picked off as Joseph Burns was in front of it. Greason led his guy just a bit too much there. As the first quarter winding down, Jason Johnson comes in now for Viong. Viong going to get a bit of a rest here. Back to pass, and he's in trouble. Johnson and Golston got in there. That's going to be an incomplete pass, as he had to get rid of that one quickly. Greason was in trouble. One more play, and we'll see how well this does third down. They did complete it last time on third down. See if they can do it here, as that is going to be back to pass. And, oh, man, I hit the wrong thing, and then I still was able to get over there. Thank goodness Burns has got some speed. Incomplete pass. That'll make it 4th and 10 on the 23. And the defense is playing some good football right now. As that will be it. First quarter's done. Georgia force. 4th down. They've got it 14-10 right now over the Slash. As we'll see what they decide to do. They will kick the field goal here. So let's see how well Lewis can do from this spot. It'll be about a 42-yard field goal here. As that's going to be a good kick there. And, oh, very good. As that is up, in, and good. Mark Lewis able to connect on the field goal. So that'll bring the score now 17-10. 42-yarder. 7 plays, 18 yards. And the Force able to walk away with some points. So that definitely helped out. Joseph Burns will get the catch here. And he will go close to the 10. As they keep kicking me on the left-hand side, I'm going to have to adjust there. So far we've gone 40 yards. The Force have gone 92. Let's see if we can change some things here. Back to pass there. Rutledge is jammed up. Going to launch that one to the left and no good. Everybody was caught up. Maybe see if we can launch this one. Bernard Bailey out there at the receiver. We're going to see how well things are going to go here. Bonner could have a chance. He's got it. That one's going to be past the 20, about the 22-yard line. First down. As that was a great catch by Bonner. He got open and decided to take a shot at it. Thankfully, threw it over the linebacker, as the linebacker was causing problems. All right, here we go. Going to try and get that one to Moss. Moss will juke back to the inside, but no good. Could not get the edge there. Did not see the edge open up like I wanted to on that one, but that's okay. Bailey on the inside, Bonner outside, Rutledge in the middle. Rutledge takes off here. I'll fire that to Rutledge. He's going to catch it, but he can't get his feet down as he hits the wall and goes over. Incomplete. Let's see what we got this time. Back to pass there. Got to throw it quickly, and Russell's got no time. Incomplete. As that line just melted. So Slasher going to have to try and settle for a field goal here. Force have been playing some really good defense. As that is going to be a good kick, and that will be up, over, and good. Mackenzie Homebreaker adds another 3 points, as he is 2 for 2 on the day, as that one goes just inside the upright, and they'll count it. 3:23 left in the half. 44-yard field goal by Homebreaker. 6 plays, 14 yards. The Slash able to get some points. They're keeping it close, but they have not done enough defensively. They've got to try and get a turnover here if they want to change things around, or at least limit what the Force are doing. That one off the pole, and good return here. As, that's going to be a good tackle. Very good return there, as nobody was over there. Ball's going to be at the 22-yard line. So I could have kicked it out of bounds and had better field position there, but it's okay. Bergeron, George to the right, Gary to the left. Bergeron back to pass, and oh, that's going to be a big hit. Big hit there. I believe that was Bailey that laid the hammer on that one, as that is going to be incomplete. Bergeron tried to hang on, but he could not. George will go in motion. Back to pass here, and that's going to be a good throw. George will catch that one, and that'll be a good tackle there, as that is going to be Joseph Burns that makes the stop. 3rd and 3 on the Slash 21. George has now got 3 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown. As Gary will go in George will go in motion. They're going to hand that one off. No, Greason, he's going to take it himself. Called his own number. He got a yard, but that's it. 4th down now. And they are going to try and go for it here. I don't know if it's a really good option here, but they're going to try it. And they're going to hand that one off. And that's going to be Carpenter, who will get a good gain, about 4 yards there. Maybe 5. That's a 1st down. So a little over 2 minutes left here. Jason Johnson back out there on the line as Vion gets a rest. George in motion again. He's going to join his buddies on the right-hand side. Throw to the left, but that's too far out of reach. Couldn't connect to George. Incomplete. Slash got to try and see if they can get this football back. Less than 2 minutes to go. All 3 receivers to the right. George will go in motion again. Back to pass there. Johnson laid out. And that one nearly picked off. Victor Velcro in front of it. And then he laid out the receiver just for good measure. 3rd and 10. The Force have been put on 3rd down a number of times. Here's Dave Barnes comes into the game now for Vandiver. Back to pass there. He's going to throw that one. And that one nearly picked off, but it was caught anyway. Touchdown. As that is going to be a good one. That's going to put the Force up by 10. Joseph Burns went up for it, but he just could not bring it down. That was a great catch there. Up in and good there. Lewis puts up the extra point. The Force up by 11 once again. 15-yard pass from Greason to Bergeron. 7 plays, 28 yards, and they get the score. As this one will go off the net. Burns will get a return here. And not much of one, though, out to about the 6. So this will be the 1-minute warning. So 3 timeouts for the Slash. They'll definitely see if they can take advantage of the ability to bomb the ball downfield. Velcro, Rutledge, and Bonner out there, but we know who we're going to. Rutledge will go back to Russell will go back to pass, and he gets nailed as he threw that one, so he couldn't launch it like he wanted to. Incomplete. Try and launch this one more time if we can. Back to pass there. Gonna launch that one this time a lot better. Rutledge has got it all day. Touchdown Slash. As Damian Rutledge has been one of the few bright spots in this game so far. So it'll bring the score within 5. As Homebreaker will kick that one through. 14 was, well, never mind. 24-20. 43-yard pass for Russell to Rutledge. 2 plays, 43 yards, so it took them 2 shots, but they got it. 41 seconds left in the half. So may try and see if they can score something here. Cincinnati will get the ball back. As that's going to be a bit of a return. Bergeron will get it past the 10, but that's a holding penalty. Ward is called for that flag. So the forced penalties are kind of getting them in a little bit of trouble, but it's not been the worst for them. They still have the lead, but can they keep it? 38 seconds left in this half. Gary off to the right by himself. Bergeron and George are to the left as there's a handoff and Carpenter goes nowhere. Might have been a loss of a yard, but nothing doing. So that will actually stop the clock. Slash, if they can stop them again, might be able to have an opportunity for a score here. As that is going to be... Oh, he gets tripped up. Harold Vandiver tried to spin on his guy. His guy was holding him. And then he ends up tripping the quarterback, so Greason goes down. And I'll make it 3rd and 14 now. The clock is stopped with 35 seconds left in the half. So the Slash have an opportunity to be able to get the ball here. As that's going to be a good hit there, 4th down. And that's going to put the ball on the... Put the ball on the 5-yard line, so it's 4th and 10 here. Mark Lewis going to try for a big, I believe, a 55-yarder here. Maybe a 60-yarder. As that is going to be up, and it's going to go to the right, and it's going to be picked up here. Onomatopoeia has got the ball, and they're calling a safety. How did they call a safety on that? As the ball bounces around in the end zone, it doesn't look like it ever comes out of the field of play, but they're going to give it a safety there. As now it's going to be 26-20, so very odd game right now. As Homebreaker will kick this one. As that'll be Bergeron taking that one past midfield. Timeout Georgia. So Georgia going to see if they can make something happen here. So what looked like a big thing for the Force got even bigger with them able to get out of trouble. As that is going to be a good throw there, and that's going to be out of bounds. Gary had in the back of the end zone, but incomplete. And now unsportsmanlike conduct. So that's going to put the ball on the 14. 1st and 10 now from there. Apparently this team is getting all kinds of favors. Back to pass here. That one's thrown short to Bergeron, and he's going to take it down to 10. Georgia calls timeout. They've got just a few seconds. They're going to go for the extra point, the field goal here. As this will be up, in, and good. Mark Lewis is not going to miss that easy shot. So 7 seconds left in the half, a 9-point lead now. As this game is definitely taking a strange turn here. As this will be a good kick off the net. Burns will get the ball, and that will take it down past the 10. Cincinnati will call timeout. They've got one left. Let's try and bomb this downfield, shall we? Back to pass here. Gonna launch that one toward Rutledge. He's got it. Touchdown. So the Slash able to get one last play in, and now they're going to be able to take some advantage here. 29-26. This will put them within 2. As now the Slash have an opportunity in the second half to take the lead, as that is up in and good. Georgia Force lead the Cincinnati Slash 29-27 after one half of football. So that safety has got them the lead, but we'll definitely have to see how things go from there as the Slash dancers out there, and they are doing everything they can to show the boys that they are excited to watch them play. As here we go, let's get to the stats of the first half of football. Force lead at 29-27 as they've had more first downs than the Slash, but the Slash have long balled all day. 2 for 5 on third down for the Force. Slash 0 for 2 on third down, while the Force have got a fourth down conversion. A couple penalties all around for both teams, but the yardages are pretty close there with 136 yards for the Slash, Force with 117. We'll take a look at the quarterbacks. Greason, 107.5 rating, 117 yards, 3 touchdowns, 6 for 15, so he's only 40% completion. Hadn't been sacked yet, though, so that's a good thing for him. Russell, 123.5 rating, 136 yards, 3 touchdowns, 4 for 11 for 36% completion. He hadn't been sacked either, but neither quarterback is doing the best right now, so he may have to change up things in the second half. We'll be right back for the third quarter. So we're going to see how well things go here. So Slash will get the ball in the second half. So we got to see if they can cause something to happen here. Burns will get the ball off the net, as that's going to be a decent return and near the 10. So he'll take it at the 10-yard line, first down. So let's just go ahead and do the run game, see if we can actually get something going there for DeJuan Moss. Their run defense is not supposed to be good at all, so we got to see if we can take advantage if that is going to be the case. Moss will get the handoff. He's going to run around to the right, and he'll get a few yards. Well, that's a couple yards there rushing now for him. Let's see if we can get something better here on second down. Back to pass. Going to throw that one across his body. Rutledge has got it. Slides to a stop, as Russell had to run for his life that time. 3rd and 6 now. We'll change things up a little bit here so we can get a better route here. Back to pass there. Rutledge has got a step. He's going to get the ball, and he's going to drop it. Oh, that was not what we needed there. Okay. They're wanting us to go for it, but I think the field goal is probably going to be the safer option here. This will be about a 50-yard field goal here for Homebreaker. If I can kick it straight, it should be good. It will be up, in, and good. Mackenzie Homebreaker allows the Slash to take the lead 30-29, but this is not a safe lead at all. 51-yard field goal by Mackenzie Homebreaker. 4 plays, 5 yards. And the Slash have got to find something. The offense for both teams are kind of struggling a bit, as this will be a big kick. Homebreaker will put that one between the uprights, and that will be a touchback. So the Force will take over at the 5-yard line, 1st and 10. So we got to see if we can cause some problems this time. Gary George Bergeron back out there. Greason watches his guy take off. It's going to be a good pass there, and Burns could not quite get it. They both go up. Bergeron beat him. 1st down. Trying to see what's going to be the best package here. We can't really blitz a whole lot, it seems. Not really having a whole lot of luck in the penetration department as Gary goes in motion. Back to pass. There's a good throw, but that one off target. Nobody was in the place of where the football ended up. 2nd down. Greason been having a little trouble today, but so is Russell. Back to pass there again. Greason, barely able to get out of that one. And then he throws that one to the ground. That's incomplete. I'll make it 3rd and 10 as he nearly got sacked. Big pressure there. As it looked like it was Van Diver they got through there. Bergeron and George to the right, Gary to the left. Gary goes in motion. Let's see what they do here. And he's going to get back there. It's a big hit. Golston's got the football, and he's down inside the 5. Eric Golston tried his best to get that one. That was a scoop and nearly a score. Thomas Viong with a jarring hit on Greason. Greason was not in motion to pass it, so that ball fell out of his hands. Golston picks it up. He nearly had a touchdown. So a big play there for the Slash as they will take that one, and DeJuan Moss will find the end zone as he jukes back toward the middle of the field and takes that in. Touchdown, Slash. So DeJuan Moss now with 11 touchdowns on the ground for the year, as he is tied for the most touchdowns in the league. Was tied for 10. Now he's got 11. So we'll definitely have to check that out later as that goes up in and good. So the Slash take the lead for the first time in a while. 37-29, as that was a huge play. The turnover was what they needed. One play, 1 yard, 1 touchdown. DeJuan Moss with it, as he's able to penetrate and get downfield. So we've got a bit of a run game now, so I need to try and utilize that a little more often, especially in this game, as this kick will go toward the corner, as that'll go off the net. And a good tackle there, as Sherian Pearson takes him down at the 4-yard line. So an 8-point lead now, Cincinnati over Georgia at the moment, 37-29. They got to see if they can hang on, as Greason will get back out there and see what he can do with his offense. Bergeron takes off, and they hike the ball. Good throw there. Cornelius Bonner tried to get it, but George does. And now Johnny George is down. He looked like he hurt his foot. Might have got twisted up when he made the catch and then got tackled. So he's going to limp off the field. Hopefully he is okay. So that'll make it 2nd and 2. So now Ward will come in to replace him for a bit. George will go in motion, and there's the hike. And Greason's going to get that one off to Bergeron. I was going to try and use that, but my reaction timing was horrible. First down, ball on the 22-yard line now. Force trying to take over Greason. Sub 500, 9 for 20 on the day. He's got 156 yards and 3 touchdowns, though, so that's definitely good for him. Back to pass. There is a hit, and Bonner's got it. Touch. Cornelius Bonner's got the hands. As that is another interception for him. I believe he's got like, let's see, I believe that's 6 for him right now. Might be more than that, as this will make it 1st down and 10 on the 20-yard line. So back to pass here for Russell. Let's see what he does. Oh, and he's going to drop the ball. Russell, under pressure, tried to throw it, and he got hit, and that's a fumble. And now the Force takeover. So the Slash were able to get a turnover, and they were able to score. Let's see how well they do now. Let's see if the Force can get something. Johnny George has got turf toe, and he is out for the game. So Ward will be replacing him for the rest of it. George in motion. Back to pass. That's a good throw to the left, and then in and out of the hands. El Bergeron could not take the hit. 2nd and 10 now. Forcer down by 8, so they got to score a touchdown, and they've got to go for 2 to be able to tie it. Greason back to pass here. And Vandiver back there, but not in time. Gary gets that one for about 8 yards. And that'll be close to a first down. 3rd and 3, actually. Ball's at the 11-yard line. Johnson and Barnes are in there now to replace the lineman. Georgia motion right to left. And Greason's going to get by one guy, and Bonner's going to get him. Greason didn't have the speed to get away, but he got the speed to get the first down. Good sneak by him, rolling out to the left. All 3 receivers now to the right. See what they do here on 1st and goal. Ball on the 6. Let's see what the call is. They're going to throw that one. That's back of the end zone. And Gary steps on the line against the wall. Incomplete. Greason now 10 for 24 on the day. 163 yards, 3 touchdowns, and the interception. And back to pass again here. He's going to throw that one over the middle, and that's a touchdown. Greason able to find his man in the back of the end zone for the touchdown, and that'll put him within 2. As they're going to try and go for 2 here. Bergeron now 6 for 103 yards on the day, so definitely good for him. And they will pitch this out, and Carpenter's got all day. That's going to tie this ball game up. So after 3 quarters of football, the ball game is tied up 37-all. Bergeron completes that pass. Greason threw a good one, and that is going to be a touchdown, as Burns is going to get a return here, and he's not going far. So first down on the 8-yard line. Offense has been a little bit limited today for the Slash. Normally 220 yards. They got 133 so far. As that's going to be a pitch out there. DeJuan Moss goes the wrong way. My fault. I should have ran around to the right, and I was juking about the time I saw that opening. So that'll be a yard loss there. Joseph Burns out there, so there's another deep threat option. Back to pass. Rutledge is going to not find it, as that is going to be incomplete. They played zone, and they did it well. So that is going to be an incompletion, and we're going to try again on 3rd down here. Back to pass on that one. Going to launch that one towards Rutledge. He's got it. Touchdown. Back of the end zone. Damian Rutledge has it. As that is going to be a big score. That'll put him up by 6. Extra point pending. As Mackenzie Homebreaker will put that one up in and good. So big game so far for both teams. 44-37 the score. Slash get the lead back, and they've got to fight them off for another 4 minutes. 3 plays, 43 yards. And the Force now looking to see if they can tie this thing back up here. Kickoff is now. Homebreaker will kick a good one. As that'll go off the pole, that's going to cause some problems. And Bergeron's not going far. Good tackle there by Snow. Kevin Snow able to bring him down. The ball's at the 1. Uh-oh. The ball on the 1-yard line. Both teams fighting hard as Bergeron takes off. It's going to be a good throw to the right and incomplete. Big hit by Cornelius Bonner. The linebacker knows how to play some football. 2nd and 10. So 3.5 minutes to go in this game. Force are down only by 1 score, so they are still in this by a long shot. Long way to go before this one's done. There's going to be a good throw to the right, and it's picked off. Bernard Bailey. We haven't said his name in a good minute, and he picks one off. Ha! Uh-oh. That could have just sealed it. Now the Slash have got to try and seal it. .321 left in the game. Ball's on the 7-yard line, 1st and goal, as that is the 3rd turnover by the Force in this game. As we'll pitch that one to Moss. Moss will get tripped up at the line, and there's a holding penalty, so that'll back him up. Rutledge was a little too frisky with his man, so it's going to be a penalty. Back us up about the 17-yard line. And I did pick the wrong play again. So we'll switch over to this and see how well this works out. So Barner will go in motion here. Back to pass there. And Velcro's got an opening. He will catch it and get near the 5. So it'll be 2nd down there and goal on the 6. Try and go with that little pitch play that we had. That worked out pretty good last time. So our rushing today, -6 yards. That's thanks to Russell getting caught on a loss there. As that'll be a good pitch. Moss has got some yards, and then he can't get past the guys there. Tackled at the 5, so maybe a yard there, but they won't give it to him. 3rd and goal. So here we go. So no gain on that play. Bonner, Velcro, Rutledge are the targets in this one. Back to pass there. They'll throw that to Rutledge. He's got it. Touchdown, Slash, and that will be a lead that's going to be tough to get past. 50 points now for the Slash, as they normally average about 50, 55 points a game, and they're on pace for that right now. As the extra point now pending. 2:15 left in the game, and the clock is ticking. So Slash able to come out and fight a good fight, but the Force just has not been playing the best football right now. Some key turnovers have definitely helped out. 6-yard pass play from Russell to Rutledge. 4 plays, 7 yards, and they score. As Homebreaker will kick another good one. As that will go off the pole there. And Burns with a good hit there. Takes him down to 6. Bergeron able to run it out. But doesn't get too far. 1st and 10 from the 6. Force are down by 2 score. They've got to score quickly. Ward to the right. Gary left, and Bergeron off the line to the right. Back to pass there. Going to be a good throw to the right. That's knocked down. Burns in front of it. Bergeron couldn't get it. Second and 10 now. Clock is ticking down. The clock is against them right now. They need to move and move fast. Back to pass. Thrown to the right. And that's intercepted. Victor Velcro just sealed this football game. And coach is mad. All right, so that helped out a lot. So see how well things do here. 1.5 minutes in the game. That's all that's left. 1 fumble, 3 interceptions for the Force today. So it's definitely not been a good day for them. As that is going to be a good run up the middle. Moss will get a couple yards. As he lowers his head, Georgia will call timeout with the 1:28. So here we go. Now I'm up to -3 yards. All right, gonna hand this one off. Moss might have got a yard there, and he might not have. That's gonna be another timeout for Georgia's. He did get positive yards, so that allowed the clock to run. So third down, 7 yards to go. Probably not going to get the first down here, but we'll see what happens. As Moss, can't get it far on that one. That's going to be fourth down. So a minute 23 left. So we could let this run down to the 1 minute warning. But really don't need to be honest. We'll just go ahead and kick it. And that will be a pretty yuck kick, but not bad enough. McKenzie Homebreaker saves me with his accuracy. 105 left in the game, and the Slash increased the lead 54-37. So it's been a good game for him. 25-yard field goal by Homebreaker. 4 plays, 4 yards. And a big score there. So Slash adding on to their lead late in this one. As that will be a good kick by Homebreaker. That will bounce off the net. It's going to be a good return. And Bergeron tries the spin move. Can't get away. And that'll be the 1 minute warning. So the Force are pretty much on their way out. 9-yard line, 1st and 10. Let's see if they can do anything. Damian Rutledge yet again. Player of the game. As Greason will see what he can do in the last stanza here. He's going to throw that one deep. And that's going to be caught in the back of the end zone. Bergeron with the catch. It might not be over, people. Force have one timeout. 51 seconds left as they score there. This will put them within 10. And they'll probably go for the onside kick. As that is going to be up in and good. Mark Lewis putting another one through the uprights. 39 seconds left in the game. So a 41-yard pass from Greason to Bergeron. They start quickly. Now they're down by 10, 54-44. As this is going to be a good kick there. It's going to be up in the air, and Slash have it. Golston picks that one up. And the last timeout called, 38 seconds left in the game. Bergeron, Bergeron. Russell tosses that one out. Nowhere to go there for the running back. So that's going to be the end of that one. 2nd and 11. We got to try and get positive yards this time. And Moss will get the handoff. He's got some room here. Knocked down inside the 10. Yes, that was a good run there by him. 3rd and 6 now. We really technically don't have to run another play, but we're going to. We got to see if we can get Moss close. If we get a first down, we might go for the touchdown. As Moss will get this one. Moss will dive forward, and he'll get a yard out of that one, so the clock will continue to run. That is going to be the ball game. We will not even worry about a field goal or nothing. 4th and 6, we'll just end it there on the 8-yard line. Slash played a good enough game today that they won it and did not allow the Seller team to humiliate them. A nice, hard-fought battle. The Force played the best game they possibly could, but it just was not good enough. As Cincinnati will walk away with a victory, 54-44 over the Force. So Slash definitely starting a bit of a win streak now. So we'll definitely try and see if we can improve on that in the next game we come to. And that one will probably be another one we can do tomorrow. And we will see. As we check out the stats for this game, Slash end up playing a really good second half of football as they win at 54-44. 210 yards passing for the Force, 199 for the Slash, as they got 4 yards total rushing, 9 yards for the Force on that one. The Force only 3 for 7 on third down, while the Slash 2 for 7 on third down. They did complete their fourth down conversion and their 2-point conversion. The Force played really well, except for the fact that they gave the ball away 4 times. They took it away once, so that was definitely big there. Number of penalties in the game definitely hurt both teams along the way. Greason ends the day with a 17.8 rating, 210 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 12 for 30 on the day for 40% completion, while Russell also 129.7 rating, 199 yards, 5 touchdowns, 8 for 17, 47% completion. Nobody got sacked today, which was amazing in its own right. Carpenter able to get 9 yards total out of 3 carries. Gary with a carry for 3 yards. Greason lost yards on this one, while Russell did as well. Moss able to get 13 yards on the day and a touchdown, so not bad for him. Receiving wise, Troy Bergeron 7 for 144 had 4 touchdowns. George was 4 for 59 and a touchdown. Gary had 1 for 7 and Ward had a drop in this one, while Rutledge was 6 for 174, 5 catches. Velcro 1 for 11 and Bonner 1 for 14 on the day. Force with number of pancakes. Carpenter with 3, Allen Metz and Setzer each with 1 apiece. Defensively, Nick Ward with 7 tackles, so he was all over the place, while Carpenter 5 tackles on the day. Gary with a tackle. Setzer with 3 as well as Gary. Bergeron and Milligan had a couple of tackles each. Ferguson, Payne, Smith, and Allen each with a tackle, while George had a pass deflection in this one. Not really much on the day there. While the Slash in this one, Bonner 5 tackles, 1 interception on this one. Onomatopoeia 3 tackles. Pearson with a couple of tackles. Van Diver a couple. Burns with a couple, and then 1 tackle each for Sharper, Snow, Bailey, Moss, Homebreaker, Velcro, as well as Golston and Viong each with a couple of stats here, while Golston had a fumble recover. Viong had a forced fumble and a pass deflection as well in this one. Kicking wise, Mark Lewis 2 for 3 on the day, hitting a 43-yarder as his longest, while McKenzie Homebreaker perfect on the day, 4 for 4 with 53-yarder, being his longest. So definitely a great game for them. Appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed the content, like and subscribe. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. May the rest of your day be a good one, and may God bless you.